Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Dear friends, my name is Ajay Gulati. I'm your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, that is quantitative aptitude portion. Now, in this coming lectures, we are going to discuss mensuration 2D, that is two-dimensional mensuration. So, dear students, let's start with mensuration 2D class 07. In this class, I'll be dealing in sectors of circles. Okay. Then based on sectors of circle, there is a very important concept of leaf, which I will tell you towards the end of this class. And one more thing which I'll be dealing will be, let's say after this, I will be dealing with combination of circles or three or four circles together. Okay. This is all what we will be covering today in today's class. So first of all, this is a circle. I am just revising this particular thing for you. This is a circle. Area is pi r square. Now, if I talk about, let's say, this sector, this angle is theta. Okay, this angle is theta. So this is a sector. This is a sector. Now its area will be what? Area, as I have did show, just I'm revising this for you people. Theta by 360 pi r square, and this sector perimeter is what? Perimeter is 2r plus length of arc. What is length of arc? Theta by 360 into 2 pi r. These are the basic concepts which I'm revising for you. Now let's start with questions. The circumference of a circle is 11 centimeter and the angle of sector of the circle is 60 degree. The area of the sector is, see, first of all, circumference. Circumference is given to you as 11 centimeter. What is circumference? 2 into pi into r. 22 and this cancel to give you 2. So r comes out to be r comes out to be 7 by 4. This is the radius. Area of the sector. What is area of sector? Area of sector is theta by 360 into pi r square. That is 60 upon 360 into pi is 22 by 7 into r square. R square is 7 by 4 into 7 by 4. Okay. This comes out to be 1 by 6. 1 by 6. 7 and 7 cancel. This 22 I further cancel. This gives me 3. This gives me 2. This gives me again 2. Okay. I'm sorry. This is 11. This won't be 2. This will be like this only. 11 theta by 360 into pi r square. So this is 11 into 7 is equal to 77 by 48. That gives me 48 plus 29 by 48. That gives me 129 by 48 centimeter square. This is what? Option number 1. Let's proceed to the second one. The perimeter of a sheet of paper in the shape of a quadrant of a circle is 75 centimeter. Its area would be, see, it's like this. This is given to us as, this is the quadrant of a circle. This is r. This is r. Length of this arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi r, or I can say this is, what is theta? This theta is 90 degree. Fine. So this is 1 by 4 into 2 pi r. Let it be 90 by 360 into 2 pi r. 1 by 4. Finally, it will be pi r by 2. Okay. Now, given perimeter is equal to 75. What is the perimeter? Perimeter is r plus r into pi r by 2. This is equal to 75. How will I solve this? This is like, if you take r common, you will be left with what? 2 plus pi by 2 is equal to 75. So far clear? So here I can say this becomes r into 2 plus 11 by 7. Getting it, dear students, is equal to 75. Does it make sense? Why? 22 by 7 divided by 2, 11 by 7 is equal to 75. So far clear? Okay, next thing. Now it becomes r 14 plus 11 by 2 is equal to 75. R comes out to be is equal to 75 into 2. That gives you 3. Therefore, R is equal to 6. Sorry, this I wrote as, this was 7 actually. So R is equal to 21. Now, what do we require? Area would be, these are decimal options. These can't be possible. Why? Because this R is a multiple of 7. And R is 21. So this will be the answer. Look, I'll show you. Area is what now? Pi r square. That is 22 by 7 into 21 into 21. 7 and 21 cancel to give you 3. Fine. 22 into 21 will be 462 into 21, but there will be what? 1 by 4 extra. Why? Because we require area of a sector. Area of a sector. Okay, like this. Now, this is, what did I read? 20. Achha, okay, fine. Into 3. This was 3, my dear students. Why this 3? 22 into 21 will give you 462. So, now if I cancel these, 4 cancelled with 462. Now the answer will be in decimal. Okay, I discarded that 1 by 4 thing. So 4 cancel with, this will give me 115.2 into 3. So that will be 5. I don't know how I wrote this wrongly. So this is 115.5 into 3, or 346.5 centimeter square. This is the answer, my dear students. Okay. Am I clear? Fine, let's move ahead. A cow is tied on the corner of a rectangular field of size 30 by 20 by a 14-meter long rope. The area of the region that she can graze is, see, we have a rectangle. The dimensions of the rectangle are, sorry, just give me a second. The dimensions of the rectangle are 30 by 20. Now, this is 30, this is 20. Let's say on this one corner, by the help of a 14-meter long rope, okay, a cow is tethered. This radius is 14. 14, the area of the region that she can graze is. So, what is the area? Area of this portion is 1 by 4. Why? This is a rectangular corner, so the angle of this sector is 90 degree. Into pi into r into r, this gives me 1 by 4 into 22 by 7 into 14 into 14. Okay, 7 and 14 cancel to give you a 2. 2 cancel with 4 to give you a 2. 2 cancel with 22 to give you a 11. So finally what you are left with is 11 into 14. What is 11 into 14? 11 into 14 is 150. 4 centimeter square or meter square, whatever it is. Okay. Option number 3 is the answer. Okay, dear students. I hope so far I am clear to everyone. Let me proceed towards the next one. Three coins of the same size are placed on the table so that each of them touches the other two. The area enclosed by the coins is. See, dear students, we have three coins of the same size. I take a circle. I make two copies of this circle. Fine, this is radius 1. Okay, this radius is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This side will be 2. Each of them touches the other two. The area enclosed by the coins is. You have to find this area. This is actually easy, my dear students, but I will give you in detail, tell it to you in detail. The radius of this is 1, the radius of this is 1. 1. This is the center, the radius of this is 1, the radius of this portion is 1, 1. Center radius of this circle is 1, radius of this circle is 1. So, the three centers, when joined, form an equilateral triangle. The three centers, when joined, form an equilateral triangle. Okay, dear students. Now, what do we have? This portion done. Second thing, shaded area. We require this shaded area. What is the shaded area? Shaded area is equilateral triangle minus three sectors of 60 degree with radius is equal to 1. So this gives you root 3 by 4 into 2 square minus 3 into 60 by 360 into pi into 1 square. Root 3 minus 3 by 6 pi, or this is root 3 minus pi by 2. Do we have any such option? Option number 2 is the answer. I hope this is clear to everyone. Fine. Let's take one more question of this type. Let's proceed further. Three circles of radius 3.5 centimeter each are placed in such a way that each touches the other two. Okay. The area of the portion enclosed by the coins or circles, whatever it is, it doesn't make a difference. 3.5 are placed in such a way, okay, that the each touches the other two. The area of the portion enclosed by the coins is C. Let's say we have three circles or three coins, whatever it is. I take three circles like this. We have to determine the area of the portion enclosed between these two. Fine. Let it be like this only. Three equal circles. I join their centers. Let's say each has radius 3.5. This is 3.5. 3.5. I join this like this. I am joining all the centers. 3.5. So this is 7. So every side is 7 centimeters. So if join, if we join all the centers to each other, we get a circle, we get a equilateral triangle of side 7 centimeter. Okay, now these are what, my dear student, these are three sectors. Think about it. This is one sector, this is second sector, this is third sector. You have to determine this. Okay, now what will happen, dear students, is, see, shaded area will be what? Shaded area is equal to equilateral triangle minus three sectors of radius of 3.5 centimeter radius. 3.5 centimeter radius, and theta is equal to 60 degree. All these sectors are of 60 degree. Why? Because this is an equilateral triangle. So this will be root 3 by 4 into 7 square minus 3 into 60 by 360 degree into pi into r square. R is 3.5 square. Okay, so dear students, what I can say is 7 square by 4 into root 3, this is half pi, this becomes half. 3.5 is 7 by 2 into 7 square by 4. Fine. So this gives me 7 square by 4 taken common, 1 point, let me write it in detail, root 3 minus pi by 2. Pi is what? 3.14 divided by 2. So this gives you the value of 49 by 4 into, what is the value of root 3? This is 1.732 minus 1.57. So this gives me 49 by 4 into 1.732 minus 1.57 gives me 0.162, or I can say 49 into 0.04. 49 into 0.04. So this is near about 19.6 approximately. Let's look at the options. What are the options? I'll go more close. Okay, 19.67. We have very, very close options. Fine, no problem. But their decimal values are different. This is 1.9, this is 19. So 19.6, or I can say 19.67 is your answer. Or being more precise, this will be 0.0405. So it will be like 19.67. Okay, dear students. Option number 3 is our answer. I hope this is clear. You can have a look at it if you want. Should I move ahead? At each corner of a triangular field of sides 26, 28, and 30, a cow is tethered by a rope of length 7 meters. The area ungrazed by the cow is, see dear students, what is the question? This is a square field of, I'm sorry, of a triangular field 26, 28, and 30. Let's take a triangular field of side 26, 28, and 30. Let's say this is 26, 28, and 30. Okay. Now, a cow is tethered at each corner by a rope of length 7 meter. I don't know what is this angle, dear student. Let's say this angle is theta 1. Fine. This angle is theta 1. Here a cow is tethered by a rope of 7 meter. Means cow can graze this much angle, this much area. Okay. Let's say this angle is theta 2. Okay. Here also I take a rope of 7 meter. So the cow will graze up to 7 meter. Here also the cow will graze up to 7 meter. So far I hope it's clear to everyone. Okay. Now what do we have? This angle is theta 3. Area grazed by the cow. Area grazed by the cow. What is the area that can be grazed by the cow? The area that can be grazed by the cow is C. Theta 1 by 360 into pi into 7 square. Sector 1. Theta 2 by 360 into pi into 7 square. Theta 3 by 360 into pi into 7 square. I take pi into 7 square. What I am left with is theta 1 by 360 plus theta 2 by 360 plus theta 3 by 360 degree, or I can say 49. Let it be. Pi is 22 by 7 into 7. This is 360 theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3. 7 and 7 cancel. This gives me 154 theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3. This is 180 degree divided by 360 degree. This gives me 154 into half. That is 77 centimeter square or meter square. This is your answer, my dear students. Okay. Should I proceed to the next one? You can have a look over it before I move further. This is your next question. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2 centimeter. Okay. Fine. With ABC as center and radius 1 centimeter, let's say this is A, B, C, each of the side is 2 and radius 1 centimeter. This side is 2, radius 1 centimeter means if I start from here, 1 will be like over here. I draw an arc as given in the question. With ABC as center and radius 1 centimeter, 3 arcs are drawn. The area of the region within the triangle bounded by the 3 axes. See, this is this thing done. Here also I draw arc like this. Here also I draw arc like this. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. This is 1. So all these arcs are 1, okay? 1. All these sectors are actually 1. You have to find this shaded area. What will be the shaded area? You have the numerous number of questions on this. Shaded area is actually equilateral triangle minus 3 sectors with r is equal to 1 and theta is equal to 60 degrees. So what I'll do, 3 sectors with theta is equal to 60 degree means 180 degree, 3 sectors with 60 degree means 180 degree, that is half pi r square. 180 by 3, that is half pi into 1 square. Area of equilateral triangle will be root 3 by 4 into 2 square. You have done this question earlier also. Your answer will be directly root 3 by 4 into 4 minus pi by 2. This gives me what? Root 3 minus pi by 2. That is option number 3. Okay. This is the next one. 4 equal circles, each of radius a units touch one another like this. The area enclosed between them is C, dear student. This is easy one. You have to determine this area. Okay. What is this area? This area, shaded area, will be what? A, 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 A. Shaded area will be what? This will be square minus 4 quadrants. All these quadrants are 90 degrees. That's why I'm calling them as quadrants. Okay. So this will be what? What is square? Square is A. So it will be 2A square minus 4. Quadrants will be what? Quadrants will be 4 quadrants each with radius A. That will be pi by 4 A square. Always remember 4 quadrants combined to give you a circle. This is 4A square minus pi A square. That is A square into 4 minus 22 by 7. That is A square into 28 minus 22 by 7. That is 6A square by 7. This is your answer. Which is the option? Option number 2 is your answer. You can have a look over it if you want to. I should go to the next one. The four equal circles of radius 4 centimeter drawn on the four corners of a square touch each other externally. Then the area of the portion between the square and the four sectors is C. We have four equal circle of radius 4 centimeter that are drawn on the four corners of a square. This is like this, okay. If I draw a circle, full circle on this corner, the main thing which we are concerned about is right now is the, that the area of the portion between the square and the four sectors is, this is a full circle although, but what I will do, dear students, the only thing I will do is I'll take this much portion. The rest of the circle is not needed by me. Okay, I will take this only. I will take this only. I will take this only. Okay, now this is the circle. No, we have to talk. We have to consider this area. We have to find out this area. So this area will be what? This area, I've done similar questions. This area will be square minus 4 sectors. That is square 4 quadrants. I should write precisely. Minus 4 quadrants. Now, what is one quadrant? One quadrant is one circle. 4 quadrant means one circle. What is the area of the square of radius 4 centimeter? 4 equal circles of radius 4 centimeter on the 4 corners of a square. This much is 4. This much is also 4. This is 4 like a circle. Okay. So this is 8 square minus pi into r square. This gives you you take 4 square common or you write 64 minus 16 pi, or you take 16 common, 4 minus pi. Do we have any such option? Yes. Option number 4 is the answer. I hope this much clear to all of you. Okay. Next one. If the four equal circles of radius 3 centimeter touch each other externally, then the area of the region bounded by the four circles is area of the region bounded by the of touch each other externally. Okay, this is again the same question. There are 4 circles. Dear students, how I should tell you the direct shortcut now. You are in good position to understand this. Your answer will be what? Look, see, this is 3. Okay, so this becomes 3 and 3, 6. Your answer will be 6 square minus pi into 3 square directly. 6 square minus pi into 3 square, that is 36 minus 9 pi. Your answer will finally be, you take 9 common, 4 minus pi. Option number 2. This is the direct shortcut. What is the direct shortcut? Direct shortcut is, if radius is r, okay, if radius is r, so shift enclosed portion will be what? Enclosed portion will be r square into 4 minus pi always. Okay, r square into 4 minus pi, that is, I can say 3 square into 4 minus pi. Clear to all? Let's move further. A, B, C, D, E, F, these are the 3 sectors. Okay, these are the 6 sectors. Like, this is a sector, this is also 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 one sector. Like, this is a sector. Okay, dear students, this is also a sector. If you read the question, you will realize this. These are all sectors. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 70 to 720 degree. Okay, so now what will happen? Sum of areas of all sectors. If I say this angle is theta 1, this angle is theta 2, this angle is theta 3, this angle is theta 4, this angle is theta 5, this angle is theta 6, that will be theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 plus theta 4 plus theta 5 plus theta 6 upon 360 degree into pi, radius is r, pi r square. This is what? Or sum of all the angles is 720 degree. So this is equal to 2 pi r square. I hope this much portion is clear to everyone. Now one more very good portion, that is the concept of leaf. I call this the concept of leaf. I'll tell you how. You very well know, dear students, what does a leaf look like? A leaf is like this. This is a leaf. Okay. So now this is leaf. This portion is half leaf. Again, this portion is half leaf. So we will start with half leaf first, then we'll move to leaf. You have to find this portion. This portion is what? This portion is actually half of a leaf. Half of a leaf. And how do you get this half leaf? If from this sector you are being asked to find the shaded region, if from this sector you remove this triangle, what do you get? You get a leaf, half leaf. You get half leaf. Okay. Sector minus triangle is equal to half leaf. This is the concept. Find your students. So how do you get the area of leaf? So area of half leaf is what? Area of half leaf is what? Quadrant minus right triangle minus right triangle. This is right isosceles triangle. Okay, so what is the area of quadrant? Area of quadrant is 1 by 4 pi is radius r units. Okay, this radius is r units. 1 by 4 pi r square minus, what is the area of right triangle? Half into base, this base is r, this height is also r, half into r into r. Okay, dear students, half into r into r. So what do you get? You get pi r square by 2 into 2 minus r square by 2. Okay, now this is, you take r square by 2 into pi by 2 minus 1. This is the formula for area of half leaf. Area of half leaf, that is r square by 2 into pi by 2 minus 1. From this, if I take area of full leaf, what will be that? So the area of full leaf will be exactly double of this, 2 half leaves. Okay, 2 into half leaf, that is equal to r square into pi by 2 minus 1. So this is what? This is half leaf. The shape of half leaf is like this. Okay, and this is full leaf. Full leaf is clearly like this. Okay, dear students, now you will be easily able to solve the questions verbally. Believe me, you will solve them verbally. Fine. This, the figure shows, the figure shown in front of you is a full leaf. In the given figure, ABC is a quarter circle with radius r units. Find the area of the full leaf. Okay. Now you have to find the area of the full leaf. So what is the area of the full leaf? Full leaf is what? The radius is r units. Radius is r units. Okay. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. So area of full leaf is r square into pi by 2 minus 1. Next one. In the figure shown, A, B, C and A, E, B are semicircles and F is the midpoint of AC. F is the midpoint of AC and AF is equal to 1. This AF is equal to 1. The area of the shaded region is, you have to determine the area of the shaded region. See students, how will we do it? The area of shaded region is actually what? This is a semicircle first, this is a semicircle, area of shaded region. This is what? This is semicircle minus half leaf. This is the hidden concept over here. If you subtract from the semicircle, you subtract the half leaf, you will get the area of the semicircle. Now this is 1, this is 1. Since AF is equal to FB is equal to 1 and angle F is equal to 90 degree, therefore automatically AB will be what? 1 into root 2. AB is equal to 1 into root 2. Now radius R is equal to dB is equal to dA, that will be root 2 divided by 2. This is diameter. Okay, this is diameter. So this is root 2 by 2 or 1 by root 2. Now what is the area of semicircle? Area of semicircle is half pi r square minus half leaf. Half square leaf is r square by 2. Okay, now but for this half leaf, the radius is r. Okay, minus r square by 2 pi by 2 minus 1. Getting this for this for this particular leaf, the radius is 1. Okay, so half pi r square minus r square by 2 pi by 2 minus 1. So this is pi by 4 minus. So what is r? The value of r is 1 minus 1 by 2 pi by 2 minus 1. Okay, r is 1. So this is pi by 4 minus pi by 4 plus half. This gives you half centimeter square. Half cm square. Okay. Now next question is, in the adjoining figure, ABCD is a square of side 8. Is a square of side, okay, this is a square of side 8. Four equal semicircles are drawn in such a way that they meet each other at O. Like this is one semicircle, this is another semicircle, this is another semicircle, this is another semicircle. Meet at O. Sides AB, BC, CD, and AD are the respective diameters of four semicircles. Find the area of the shaded region. See, first of all, what is shaded region? Shaded region is actually equal to four leaves. 4 into leaf, okay, directly. Now in order to get one leaf, what is the, how do you get a leaf? See, this is sector like this, okay. So this is 4, this is 4. Now my dear students, if this is like 4 and 4 like this, so what you will get, if you need the area of this half leaf, okay, 4 leaves, so what is the area of a leaf? This radius is 4. So area of a leaf is r square into pi by 2 minus 1. 4 into 4 square is 16 into pi by 2 minus 1. This I can say is 4 into 8 into 2 into pi by 2 minus 1. That gives me 4 into 8, 32 into pi minus 2. 32 into pi minus 2. Option number 4 is the answer. Okay, all dear students. Let's take the next one. You can have a look over it if you want. Next one. Huh? However tough or however lengthy the question may appear, but believe me, we'll do it very easy method. ABCD is a square of side 4. Okay, this side is 4. Also taking ABCD, the vertices of the square as the columns, 4 quadrants are drawn like this. So one quadrant is drawn like this. Another quadrant is drawn like this with center C. Another quadrant with center B is drawn. So on. Okay, like this are drawn inside the square, which are touching each other on the midpoints of the sides of the square. What is the area of the shaded region? See, lastly, a circle is drawn like this. So what do I get, dear students? This and this. This is what? This is a leaf. Similarly, this portion is also a leaf. This portion is also a leaf. This portion is also a leaf. So shaded region is what, my dear students? Shaded region is actually equal to 4 leaves. 4 leaves with r is equal to 2. How come r is equal to 2? This full side is 4, so this portion is 2. So this is equal to 4 into, now this is leaf. Area of a leaf is r square into pi by 2 minus 1. This gives me 4 into r square. R is 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, r square, r into r. Pi by 2 minus 1. I get 8. This is 8 into pi minus 2. 8 into pi minus 2, or 8 pi minus 16 centimeter square, which is the option number 4. Am I clear, dear students? Fine. This is your answer. Students, now let's talk about a semicircle. Okay, now let's talk about a semicircle. See, this is suppose the center. This is the radius r. This is the radius r. Okay, if I join this, this becomes what? This is a semicircle. The area of semicircle is what? Area of semicircle is half pi r square. This is one thing. And the next thing is, what is the perimeter of semicircle? Perimeter of semicircle. The perimeter of semicircle is, see, arc. This is equal to arc plus twice the radius. Why? This radius plus this semicircular arc. So this is equal to what? Arc is pi r plus 2r. So that gives you pi. You take r common. That gives you pi plus 2. Okay, taking r common, this is pi plus 2. I'm sure this must be clear to all of you. So this is the basic concept of a semicircle. The area is half pi r square and perimeter of semicircular portion is what? R into pi plus 2. Now if I proceed ahead, the first question. A semicircular shaped window has diameter 63. Its perimeter equals to C. Diameter is equal to 63. Therefore, the radius will be equal to 63 by 2. Let it be 63 by 2 only, write this. So now what will be the perimeter? Perimeter will be equal to 63 by 2 into pi plus 2. That gives me 63 by 2 into 22 plus 14 divided by 7. This gives me what? 63 by 7 into 36 by 2. That is equal to 9 into 18. This is 162 centimeter. Option number 2 is your answer. Okay, dear students. Shall I move ahead? Let's proceed further. If the perimeter of a semicircular field is 144 meter, then the diameter of the field is, see, perimeter of circular field. What is the perimeter of circular field? Perimeter of semicircular field. Okay, we already know that is r taken common. This is pi plus 2. This is given to you as 144. So that gives you r into 22 by 7 plus 2 is equal to 144. 22 plus 14 by 7 is equal to 144. This is 36. R into 36 is equal to 144 into 7. So 36 and 144 cancel to give you 4. Okay, so R is equal to 4 into 7. That means R is equal to 28 centimeter. Now, what is the diameter? Diameter is equal to 2R, that is 2 into 28 is equal to 56. You can have a look over it, dear students, before I proceed to the next one. Fine. Should I move ahead? Perimeter of a semicircular area is 18 centimeter. Then the radius is C. What is perimeter of semicircular? Perimeter of semicircular portion is equal to what? Is given to you as 18. This is what you take r comma. This is pi plus 2, and you very well know directly this is 18 plus 36 by 2 actually. See how come? 22 by 7 plus 2 r into 36 by 7. This is given to you as 18. So R comes out to be 18, this like 7 by 2. 30 cancel with 18 to give you 2. Then the radius is directly, the radius is 7 by 2, or R is equal to 3.5 centimeter. This is your answer, my dear student. Should I take the next one? The perimeter of a semicircle is numerically equal to its area. The length of its diameter is C. As per the given condition, perimeter is equal to its area, that is pi r square. What is perimeter now, dear student? The perimeter is, if you take, what is the perimeter? 2r, 2r plus pi r. So if you take r common, you get pi plus 2 into pi into r. R and r cancel. So pi plus 2 is equal to pi into r. So far clear? Fine. Now, what is r? R is pi plus 2 upon pi, or I can say this is equal to 1 plus 2 by pi. This is r. The length of the diameter is, so the diameter will be what? Diameter will be 2r. Let me simplify this first. This is 1 plus 22 by 2 into 22 by 7. This will be what? 1 plus 7 by 11. So r is equal to 1 plus 7 by 11. Clear? No doubts in this? This is the radius, 1 plus 7 by 11. This I can further say as 18 by 11. 2r will be what? 36 by 11. Clear? One small mistake here, students. Semicircle area. This is half pi r square. I'm such a foolish to commit such sort of mistake. So r by 2 from here will be this like this. This is r by 2 so far. Okay. So the value of r will be, this is r by 2, 18 by 11. So r will be 36 by 11. Or 2r will be what? 2r will be the diameter. The diameter will be 2r, that is 72 by 11. This gives me 66 plus 6 by 11, that is 6 into 6 by 11. That is option number 3 is my answer. Okay. Now in the given figure, each of the smaller circles have diameter 6. Okay, this portion is 6. This is also 6. They are tangent, each of the means each of the smaller circle, they are tangent to the larger circle at points A and C. Here the two circles meet tangentially, the smaller one as well as the larger one. Similarly, at this point also, the smaller one and the larger one meet at the smaller circle and the larger circle meet at C, and both of them are tangent to each other at the point B. What is the perimeter of the shaded region? You have to tell the perimeter of shaded region. See, first of all, let's talk about this portion. Okay, what is this portion? They have the diameter 6. So this radius is equal to 3. What is the shaded portion, dear students? First this portion, this part, then this part, okay, then this part. If I move along the entire red area, I will get the shaded portion. Getting it like this, 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 then this. This is the shaded area. Okay, clear? Fine. So this is what? This is 2 pi into 3. Pi into 3. Why? Because this is a semicircle. Again, this is a semicircle. So perimeter of this will be, perimeter of this will be pi into 3 plus last. For the bigger circle, the radius is 6 plus pi into 6. So perimeter of shaded portion. Okay. perimeter of shaded portion. This is equal to what? This is equal to the perimeter of the shaded portion is equal to 6 pi plus 6 pi, that is 12 pi. Am I clear, dear students? Okay, let's move ahead. Let's take the next one. In the figure CQD are semicircles of diameter 7. So means this is how much? This is 7 by 2. Radius is 7 by 2. Again over here also this portion is 7 by 2. While ARC and BSD are semicircles of radius 7. ARC and BSD, this is how much? Are semicircles of radius 7. So what does it mean? It means this portion is 7 and this portion is also 7 and this portion is also 7. Okay. Each of the portion is 7, 7 and these are 7 by 2 radius. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. See, first of all, I will draw the figure again and then I'll keep on telling you the perimeter of each and every portion. This portion, the perimeter of this portion will be, this is a semicircle, so pi into 7 by 2. Next I take this portion. Here the radius is 7. Here the radius is 7. So perimeter of this portion will be how much? The perimeter of this portion will be pi into 7 pi r. Okay. Then I take the above portion like this. The perimeter of this portion will be again pi r. So pi into 7. In the end, I take again this portion. Which one? This one. The perimeter of this will be pi into 7 by 2. So there are two half pi's. So I get pi into 7 3 times. So that is 21 pi is your answer. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Therefore, perimeter of shaded region is equal to perimeter of shaded region is equal to 21 pi. This is your answer. And this is which option? Option. There are no options for this. Okay. Dear students, now we need to start with one more very important concept, that is circles related with the triangle. How are circles related with a triangle and how are more circles related with one circle? This is what I am going to discuss today. See, what we have is, we have three circles of equal radius r. Let's say this radius is r, this radius is r. All these r, these are touching each other externally. One thing, you have to find the area of this triangle. You have to find the radius of the smaller circle. You have to find the radius of the bigger circle. Before I proceed, dear students, what I need is, I need to explain you a few basic concepts so that I may move ahead. Okay. First thing first, we very well remember, if there are there's a triangle, isosceles triangle, in which two sides are equal and the middle angle is 120 degree. The included angle is 120 degree. Then this side becomes r root 3. Let's say these were x. If these were x, this becomes x root 3. Okay. Now, what will happen, dear students? So far, it is clear to everyone. One thing is clear, definitely. Okay. Now we have AB is equal to BC is equal to CA. These are all 2R. AB equal to BC equal to CA. These are all 2R. One thing is done. Therefore, what will happen, dear students? Therefore, OB is equal to OC. OB is equal to OC. What is angle? First of all, angle BOC will be 120 degree. Therefore, now what will happen? This is one thing, dear student. The other thing is, if let's say this angle is 120 degree, you know this side as y. This side will be y by root 3. This side will also be y by root 3. Y by root 3, y by root 3, y. So based on that, my dear students, what will happen now? If angle BOC is equal to 120 degree, OB is equal to OC is equal to OA also, whatever is required, is equal to 2R by root 3. One thing is done. Next thing, if I need that, let's say if I join it, this point is N, okay. Radius of the smallest circle. Radius of the smallest circle, ON. ON will be what? The radius of the smallest circle, ON will be, this will be OC minus CN. OC you already have calculated 2R upon root 3 minus Cn is actually R. Cn is the radius of the circle, na? So Cn is R. So what you get R into 2 minus root 3 by root 3. You have got the radius of the smaller circle. Radius of the outer circle, radius of the circle which is circumscribing each and every circle, okay? Which is circumscribing the bigger circles, these three circles. So here what do we have? Radius of outermost circle, radius of outer circle. This will be what? See, dear students, this will be like OC plus CM. OC is 2R by root 3. CM will be R, so this will give me R into 2 plus root 3 by root 3. What is the radius of the middle circle? OB, OC, OA. This is the therefore radius of middle circle. Radius of middle circle is equal to 2R by root 3. Fine, na? So you have got the radius of all the three circles. Now few more basics with these. These I am teaching you the basic, but believe me, you can consider these basics as direct questions. Okay, now many a times it is being asked, what is this shaded portion? Okay, this portion. Clear? Suppose somebody asks me, find the area of the triangle. Find the area of the triangle that is not covered by the three sectors. That is not covered by the three sectors. Okay, how will you do that? See, that will be done by triangle minus, there are three sectors. Each of the sector is 60 degree. Three sectors of 60 degree into pi r, it is like pi r square. So this is, you have got it, the answer will be root 3 by 4. What is the side of the triangle? Side of the triangle is 2r. 2r square minus half into pi r square, or this becomes what? Root 3 r square minus half pi r square. This you can calculate as r square root 3 minus pi by 2. Clear to all of you? Okay, dear students. Fine. Let's take one question based on this, and I promise you, with the help of this question, I will clear all your concepts. Okay, this is a question which is difficult than your exam level, but still I'm doing it because in one question only we will do many concepts. So this is like a sort of a multi question which I'm doing in front of you, so that you may be able to apply the concepts in other questions also. The adjacent figure shows six equal circles inscribed in an equilateral triangle ABC. The triangle is ABC. The circles touch externally among themselves and also touch the sides of the triangle. Okay, if the radius of each circle is r, then the area of the triangle is, for area of triangle, we require the side of triangle. Okay, now what is the side of the triangle? Let's start with this. This is the center, this will be r. This will be r, this will be r. This is the center, this will be r. This will again be r. So what do we have? We have 4r. Okay, this much portion is 4r. Now I know this angle is 60 degree. This angle is 90 degree. This angle is 30 degree. Okay, dear friend, this is r. So if side opposite to 30 degree is r, then the side opposite to this angle is 60 degree. Okay, then the side opposite to 60 degree will be, so now this angle is 60. Therefore, then let's say these points are P and Q. Let's say this is P and this is Q. So BP will be equal to how much? BP will be equal to R root. Like see here, in front of 30 degree this is R. So in front of 60 degree it will be R root 3. Getting it, my dear students? So BP is equal to R root 3. So what I can say, this BP is equal to R root 3. Similarly, QC is also R root 3. Also, QC is equal to R root 3. And we have already found PQ. PQ is how much? PQ is 4R. I hope all this is clear. Yes. PQ is 4R, BP is equal to R root 3, QC is equal to R root 3. So in this one question, believe me, you have done so many concepts. Now look, the main concept was this 30-60 degree rule. In 30 degree, in front of 30 degree it is R, so in front of 60 degree it will be R root 3. So BC is equal to how much? BC is equal to BP plus PQ plus QC, that is R root 3 plus 4R plus R root 3, that is I can say 4R plus 2R root 3, or I take 2R common, it will be 2 plus root 3. This is the side of triangle. Area of triangle ABC will be how much? Root 3 by 4 into BC square. This will give me what? Root 3 by 4 into 2R into 2 plus 3 square. This gives you what? This gives you root 3 by 4 into 4R square. In the bracket, it will be 2 plus root 3 square. 2 plus root 3 square is 4 plus 3 plus 4 root 3. 4 and 4 cancel. This gives you, finally, this gives you R square into 4 and 4 cancel into root 3 into 7 plus 4 root 3. Or you can say R square into 12 plus 7 root 3. This is your answer. I hope I'm clear with this. Fine. 6 circles, each of radius r units, are being circumscribed by a larger circle. All the smaller circles touch each other. What is the circumference of the larger circle? Very, very, very interesting question, dear students. Think about it. I show you the diagram. Little bit tough, but still I am doing it because I know this question will help you do many other sort of questions. This question itself includes 2-3 concepts which are used frequently. That is the only reason why I am doing this question in front of you. Okay, so let's proceed ahead. How we will deal with this question, dear students? Look, let's say radius r, radius r, radius r, radius r. Okay, so far clear. What will happen now? I join this, I further join this. This is r, this is 2r, this is again r, 4r. So far clear to everyone? Okay, now what will happen? This is the center, dear students. This is the center, this is 4r. So how much this portion will be? This is, let's say, O, this is A, I, this is B. Okay, I join this triangle. O A B is in front of you. It is like this. This is 120 degree and this is 4r. So this portion will be what? 4r by root 3. This portion will also be 4r by root 3 as per the basics which we have discussed. Now if I join this to this is another r. Let's say this is P. OP is what? OP is OA plus AP. Okay. So OA is 4r by root 3. AP is r. So I can say this is like, or I can say this is, if I take r common, it will be 4 plus root 3r. I take r common divided by root 3. What will be the circumference? Circumference of the big circle. Circumference of the big circle will be what? 2 pi r, 2 pi capital R, that is 2 pi into OP. This will be equal to what? This will be equal to 2 pi r into 4 plus root 3 by root 3. This is what? This is option number 4 is your answer. Okay, dear students, let's move ahead. So fine, dear students, we have done enough number of questions on this topic now. Tomorrow I'll be starting with more questions, and we'll be finishing this chapter. So from my side, bye bye. Have a good day. Please practice as much as you can. Merely watching videos won't ever help you. You will have to practice the questions yourself so that you can crack those questions in your exam in very limited amount of time, in stipulated amount of time. I again repeat, this is a very crucial time, students. Don't let it go wasted. Study as much as you can. This is like a religion for you. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.